At long last, Blackrock speaks up. Remember how much of an effect it had on Shiba Inu? Do you recall how the price of Shiba Inu increased threefold in the span of a few days? It appears that the same thing may happen again. With its vast fortune in the billions of dollars, Blackrock is prepared to take action. The entire crypto space and the Shiba Inu army may celebrate this victory. But how is this really playing out? How come I am being so forceful? Who knows? We'll find out. Important notice. The moment had come. After the most recent influx of capital, the Blackrock Bitcoin Trust surpassed Grayscale Bitcoin Trust to become the leading Bitcoin ETF. We have been paying close attention to this development for a considerable amount of time. Grayscale, a company with large Bitcoin holdings, began daily Bitcoin dumps worth millions of dollars shortly after the Bitcoin ETF was approved in January. Many people were dissatisfied since this generated a lot of selling pressure, which in turn caused several market crashes. Allow me to explain something crucial so you can grasp how this operates. The market is flooded with supply when huge entities sell off massive sums of Bitcoin, like Grayscale, which drives down the price. The market experienced considerable volatility and downturns as a consequence of this persistent selling. At this point, BlackRock began adding to its daily Bitcoin holdings. In contrast to Grayscale, which was selling off its assets, BlackRock has been steadily adding to its portfolio over the past 7 weeks. A counterweight to Grayscale's sales was this steady purchasing. It felt like a game of tug-of-war. While BlackRock was buying up Bitcoin and increasing its holdings gradually, Grayscale was dumping a lot of it, putting a lot of selling pressure on the market. The tide has turned as BlackRock's holdings have surpassed Grayscale's. Now that BlackRock is the top holder, Grayscale won't be able to exert as much selling pressure. Those who own Shiba Inu are ecstatic right now. Shiba Inu tend to react more strongly than is reasonable to fluctuations in Bitcoin value. For example, Shiba Inu prices fell by 5% when Bitcoin prices fell by 5%, and sometimes even by 10%. The good news for Shiba Inu owners continues to grow as BlackRock emerges victorious versus Grayscale. All throughout the cryptocurrency market, sensitive assets like Shiba Inu felt the effects of the massive selling pressure caused by Grayscale's Bitcoin dumps. There should be more stability in the cryptocurrency market as a whole now that BlackRock is at the top and regularly buys Bitcoin. This should lessen the impact of Bitcoin's wild swings on Shiba Inu's temperament. Consequently, Shiba Inu owners can anticipate a market that is less volatile with fewer extreme ups and downs. The current value of BlackRock's Bitcoin holdings is an astounding $19.4 billion. Balchunis, Eric. According to a prominent ETF analyst from Bloomberg, BlackRock has accomplished its goal, and this fund is poised to become the first ETF in history to reach $20 billion in AUM as quickly as possible. It took the JP Morgan Equity Premium Income ETF 985 days to reach $20 billion, which is the current record holder. Amazingly, excluding holidays, the BlackRock Bitcoin ETF has a remarkably short trading history of just 137 days. To give you an idea of scale, the disparity is mind-boggling. Envision a marathon where the average completion time is close to 900 days. Then, seemingly out of nowhere, another person completes the identical marathon in only 100 days. The incredible efficiency and speed demonstrate how quickly the BlackRock Bitcoin ETF is expanding in comparison to its forerunners. The fund is experiencing unparalleled velocity, and its potential impact on the market is highlighted by its remarkable pace. Now, this is really intriguing. The announcement was made by Eric Balchunas in his Twitter post. For the foreseeable future, BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF will likely remain the market leader. Although there is enough food for everyone, the combination of the cheap price, big boy liquidity, and iShares brand name is simply too potent. This tweet provides more evidence that the Bitcoin ETF by BlackRock has become the market leader. The ETF has great potential in the long run, and Eric thinks this supremacy will continue for decades. 3 key traits, he says, are what really made the difference. There are modest costs, a lot of liquidity, and the strong iShares name behind it. The ETF is appealing to investors due to its minimal costs, which make it cost-effective. When a market is very liquid, it can process huge transactions with little to no effect on the price, making trading a breeze. The iShares name, which is synonymous with reliability and dependability, adds to the ETF's allure. Despite BlackRock's commanding advantage, Eric points out that there's more than enough food for everyone, indicating that, despite BlackRock's apparent dominance, other market participants still have plenty of room to thrive. This demonstrates how strong and expanding the Bitcoin ETF market is. On top of everything else, 11 days in a row have seen positive flows into Bitcoin ETFs. This is quite remarkable considering that Bitcoin ETFs have had challenges in the past, such as outflows or periods of inactivity. Now, it's a tremendous turnaround to have inflows for 12 days in a row. This trend of consistent inflows shows that investors are becoming more comfortable with and interested in Bitcoin ETFs. This indicates that more and more individuals are investing in these funds, placing their money on the long-term prospects of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. The continued influx of capital into the Bitcoin market through exchange-traded funds ETFs bodes well for the future of the cryptocurrency and its value. A more robust and sustainable market for Bitcoin ETFs could be on the horizon, thanks to the continuous interest in investment. Furthermore, you would be mistaken to assume that it solely affects Bitcoin. Shiba Inu are very sensitive to fluctuations in Bitcoin value. As I've previously indicated, the Shiba Inu whales are likely going absolutely bonkers today due to all the wonderful news. There may be promising times ahead for cryptocurrency if these trends continue. The ripple effect of the most powerful cryptocurrency in the world is demonstrated by the interconnections between Bitcoin and altcoins like Shiba Inu that other assets can experience as a result of good crypto market news. Investor optimism and price increases in other cryptocurrencies are a natural byproduct of a positive trend in Bitcoin and related exchange-traded funds ETFs. All things considered, this widespread hope for the future of the cryptocurrency market is indicative of the growing consensus that cryptocurrencies are a real asset class with great potential. Shiba Inu army appears to have been correct. It was only today that a huge deal was discovered involving Shiba Inus valued at $12 million. This deal included precisely 445 million Shiba Inu tokens with a market value of $12 million according to on-chain data from Etherscan. The identity of the receiver is unknown, even though the sender is Robinhood. Nevertheless, evidence shows that the receiver's address currently possesses more than 14 million Shiba Inus, or more than 500 billion. Among this whale's holdings, Shiba Inu is the largest single holding, followed by Ethereum. This is the second Shiba Inu whale transaction utilizing Robinhood and the wallet. For the last 30 days, the address has been buying Shiba Inu coins on Zero Hash and Robinhood. Curiously, the whale has also been methodically selling off some Shiba Inu tokens, transferring 200 billion Shiba Inu to 2 other wallets in the last 2 days alone. Now things start to get exciting. This accumulating and distribution pattern makes it hard to tell if the address belongs to a single whale or to Robinhood. But if this IP address really belongs to a single whale, that's fantastic bullish news. In order to preserve their investments, whales often remove assets from cryptocurrency exchanges. It would indicate that the person whale has faith in the token's future if they are actually the one holding on to Shiba Inu. Furthermore, I find it hard to believe that the whale would suddenly execute such a massive maneuver. This kind of substantial expenditure necessitates careful deliberation and investigation. The whale clearly has faith in Shiba Inu's future prospects because the size of the deal shows how much they value the dog. They are showing their faith in Shiba Inu's potential for growth and value over the long run by choosing to hold onto their holdings instead of selling them. This might set Shiba Inu on a promising path in the cryptocurrency market by boosting trust among other investors. Now that Blackrock has crushed Grayscale, the crypto industry may have finally entered its golden age. Perhaps that was the driving force behind the whale's actions. However, what are your thoughts on the matter? Make your comment in the space provided. Your comment would be greatly appreciated. If you're interested in learning